Is Tessa Manuelo. It's a pleasure to welcome Santiago Chamat from Madrid, who is going to be talking today about why lawyers need to learn some new technological competences. And not only he will be teaching you about those new skills, but he will also be sharing a ton of useful tools that you can use when you want to onboard into the digital world. So I'm very excited that Santiago Chamat, you accepted to be here with us today for this global event. And I will introduce briefly Chamat. He's a young lawyer living in Madrid, born in Bogota. His main focus now is really related to developing his technological skills. He's very into blockchain, technology, coding, programming, design, and legal design. And he is going to present today all this new knowledge that he's been developing for the past month or years. And it's a great way for us to learn from your experience, Santiago. So happy to have you here today.
Hello, Tessa. Thank you very much. And hello to everybody. Yes, as Tessa said, my name is Santiago Chamat. Again, I'm a young lawyer living in Madrid, born in Bogota. Not important, actually. So Tessa reached me and she asked me if I wanted to do this online event. I'm really glad that we're gonna make it and we're doing it right now because the idea for today is tell you guys about my personal experience, how everything started to me. The most important thing is just to talk about like the kind of necessities that I had in the past that I'm still having and how I was able to fix everything, like to solve the problems, to actually do the things that I wanted to do. So today we're gonna try to do a really like practical speaking. Theory is really important, but we need to put the theory into work in real life. So today we will be sharing not only the tools, but I will give you lots of information, guys, lots of tools that you will be able to use to actually do a lot of different things. In my personal experience, I'm trying to identify the problems that I had in the past, and I'm trying to give you all the necessary tools that, based in my experience, I was able to use to solve the problems again. So I don't want to talk about me too much. It's not that really important, but I want to actually provide you with the information. I hope that this is helpful, sorry, for everybody. I was able to identify my own problems, and I'm more than sure that lots of people will have the same problems, and maybe they're actually having the same kind of like issues. So I just hope that this information is useful for everybody. Feel free to reach me anytime. I will give you all of my contact details and the way that you can reach me if you want to ask me about some specific idea or some specific problem that you're having. And I hope that I'm actually able to help you guys. So um, uh, Tessa reached me. I've been preparing this talking for the last days. So I actually did a practical guide, like a short document where I'm making a number on these specific tools. I'll try to make it really simple, guys, really simple. So let's start. The title we chose for this speaking today is just like why lawyers do need specific technical skills in order to get better in the profession, to work better and to be able to provide to our clients with better solutions, and also like to enter in the digital world. Law can be sometimes like a really conservative field, and sometimes we feel like if we are not taking advantage on the technology, maybe we're missing something. This is what I want to acknowledge today, and I want to give the tools for you to be able to not feel that way. So I'm gonna try to share. Guys, this is the actual document that I've been preparing. You will have it available within a link that I will provide after this speaking is finished. So you will be able to go to the link and download the actual document with this information that you can see here on the inside. So first thing we should be thinking about whenever we want to start like an activity. It doesn't matter if this is an online activity or an actual like physical activity. You need to find yourself an instructor for the model, for the business model. So I'm just trying to list you here right now one example, concrete example of a form of company that you could be considering for as like a main tool to start your activity. I just chose in Spanish. You got like the letters SAS, which means in English Simplified Joint Stock Company. I chose this as an example because I think this is really, really like right now extended business model and really easy to found. So I won't be able to give you all the information about this. You will need to Google, guys, because one of the first steps you need to understand that you will have to do whenever you're trying to get some new information is to accept that you will have to Google a lot of information. Google is going to become one of your best friends if you want to have like all of this information, and you will also will need to find yourself different sources for information. So in this list, we will have just, in my experience, the best tools that I could find, the best tools that, in my experience, could work for my necessities, and I'm sharing them with you because I think they're going to be useful for you as well. So going back to the business model, the characteristics for this one is that you will have a pre-selling phase. You will need to think about this pre-selling phase. Also, what a partner or number of partners that will help you to get bigger. The concrete tools you would need to start a business operating model, and the timing that you will be in need of like using to develop the business model. So again, just Google the information about the simplified joint stock company. For Spanish speakers, this is a SaaS company, really like easy to find on the internet, and I think you will understand why this is my first choice. Okay, so I've got my company, like the business structure I wanted to have. Was able to choose it, and right now I will need the second step, and really, really important, not less than the first one. I need to create my website. But as you can see here in the document, I'm just telling you like, okay, I want to do a website, but I never did this before, so I have no idea, man. Panic is coming into my field. So I just want to tell you guys that nowadays this is not so difficult and complicated to actually make a website. You've got like a lot of different managers and tools that you can be using. My choice is, you can see here, is WordPress.com. I'm gonna click here on the hyperlink, so it will open a new window in here. So this is the actual link, sorry, for you guys to download WordPress.org. It means that you will be installing the software and the platform. You can see here, download WordPress 4.9.6. This is the version of this WordPress. You will need to install it, and after doing that, you will be able to install the WordPress and to start creating your website. You will find a lot of information and a lot of tutorials about how to do that. So again, I hyperlink you guys to the actual course. This is like official WordPress online course tutorial. You will have here all of the information that you might be needing. You will need to read a lot, so be patient, guys. Be patient, don't panic, and trust me, this is like more simple than you can believe at the beginning. For the people who actually work with these tools in the past, you will have like the first steps already made. But for the people that never did it, you will need to read, guys. Again, all of the hyperlinks are here, and this is like complete tutorial. Don't want to get too much inside of this. And right now we are starting to come on the inside of the core of this speaking. After I got my business model company working, after I got my website running, what do I need to do? I need to start thinking about the CEO. CEO configuration is just like the configuration that I need to do on the inside of my website for me to be able to appear on the first results whenever somebody Googles something like, I'm just going to show you this. I know that most of you guys know about what's a CEO, but some of you don't. Internet is working slower than normal, so forget about that. But CEO configuration, I'll just hyperlink you here to the you will find here information about what is CEO, which is acronym for search engine optimization. It will give me the tools to appear within the first results on Google. Whenever anybody, a client, is trying to find, for example, think about my case, a lawyer in Madrid, they will Google in the search engine like lawyer in Madrid. So if I'm doing my work properly, I will be able to appear on the first result. This is basically the idea about the CEO. This is really a complicated world, not much, but you will need to have some basic knowledge in order to set up the proper configuration. So I'm also, guys, trying to give you here the hyperlink, all the links for the actual tools that you will be needing to understand the SEO. It's not that easy, but it's not that complicated, that much of a complicated thing. So just this is not what I'm trying to find. Sorry, guys. This is like HTML. Yes, it was. Sorry. I'm linking you to the Coursera.org. This is an international website. Whenever you're based or living, you will be able to come to this website and to check all of the courses. This is online courses in many different fields. So this is really like helpful place for you to actually browse and to be like finding information. I just linked you here. This is in Spanish, but you will be able more than sure to find it in English. This is the Spanish version, but this is an introduction to HTML5. HTML5, sorry, is the programming language, like the most basic language that we will be using in order to set up the proper configuration for our CEO within our website. So there's is an online course. You just need to come in here. Just this is in English as well, so you will have the information key. So you just need to read and to actually come to this place and try to find yourselves the information. Okay. Everything is explained a little bit more inside of the document, so I just want you to come to the document and to check the information with the time and take your time. Don't rush yourselves and try to assimilate all of the concepts as slow as you need to. You will need a lot of time, so be patient, guys. Okay. This is an extra bonus that I linked to the Spanish speakers. I'm also linking you. This is a free course. This is sadly only in Spanish by now, from Jose Ramon Saura. I'm linking you to his like webpage. This is Jose Ramon here. You can see him in the small picture. I was lucky enough to attend to two of his courses, like physical courses, not online, within the Google campus in Madrid. Like I like it a lot, and I'm linking you right now here, guys. It's only in Spanish because here you've got like all the information that you will need in Spanish to set up the proper configuration for your setup. You've got videos and you also got like slides that he's uploading to the website. So I consider it like important to come to this place for the Spanish speakers and to actually be able to have this tool to be able to understand what CEO and how can I do it. Okay. Not less important, point number 4, you can see it here, content marketing. This is a lot of tools. Tessa was speaking about this at the beginning of the introduction. So this is a lot of tools, guys, a lot of information. I cannot explain it within like 20 minutes. We won't have the time, but at least I'm trying to give you the names and the information from the places. You can see here newsletter, GetBeats, curated.co, level list, review, and it's just like separated but by the categories. So I chose, for example, for me inside of this folder, I just bookmarked the most important ones for me, at least the most important ones that I used in the past and I'm still using. Really helpful. This is really like interesting content. So, for example, Goodbeats here. This is just a site. Whenever inside of here, you will be able to create newsletters for your clients, and you will be able to send them in a different ways. For example, through email or different channels. You just need to come in here and start exploring so you can find the information that is actually fitting for you. Another one is curated.co. This is a great tool, great website as well. This is sharing content tool. I'm encouraging you guys to come in here and to read what is this curated thing about, and truly you will be able to find yourself a good, really good tool. Buffer.com. This is another crazy good tool. This is a way for you guys to manage your social media. Social media is so important in our profession as well. A lot of people doesn't think that right now in the digital world we're having importance, and we're giving the importance that we should be giving to the social media. You can find yourself. You can here, for example, LinkedIn, Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter, anything, any social platform you're using right now. You can use it with buffer.com in order to simplify it and to make it with a simple action. Try to explore also this information so you will be able to come here. Another crazy and great platform that I'm using right now. You can see this is in Spanish, but you got the English version as well. This is Hootsuite. Most of you should be knowing the Hootsuite platform. This is another way to manage your social media and to post within different places at the same time and easier. Simplify is the like the idea about this speaking. Simplify and you will succeed truly. Another place where I found really good information is tutelus.io. I wanted to talk to you guys about tutelus.io because this is another platform similar to Coursera, where I linked you before. But this is a Spanish platform. It's also in English. You will find courses in English. But the crazy thing about tutelus.io, Tutelus, is that they are using actually an ICO structure model. ICO, you just need to go on the inside of the Google, just Google ICO, so you will be able to understand. This is in order to explain it as easy as possible. To tell us an ICO is a way to do something really, similar to crowdfunding, but with cryptocurrency. You know, again, we're coming back to Coursera. Just wanted to show you this last one, and uh, you should be able to find yourselves a lot of information on the inside of this place. Okay, so number five, I just listed you here an idea that is running my present days. You should be seriously considering how to create an online blog inside of your website that you created, and you should be able to update it daily. Original content should be the most important thing, guys. This is really important. It's great to repost content from other sites, but you need to be like producing content for yourself, like specified and specialized content for everybody that goes on the inside. Okay. Another thing related to the product marketing, this is useful if you want to understand what you should be sharing and how you should be sharing it. This is the author of a great book, Near AL, Product Psychology. So try to find yourself this book. This is a great tool, great information on the inside about how should I be sharing my content and when and why. This is the like the questions you should be asking yourself. Okay. Number seven and last point of the document is just like two available tools that you will be able to set up and to configure inside of your website in order to analyze how are you doing actually in the digital world. So, okay, I did everything. I did my CEO, I did my website, I did everything, but I want to know if people is actually coming inside of my place. So with Google Analytics and within the mix panel, you will be able to have this way to go inside on the here. Okay, guys. So again, again, the actual link for the actual link. Sorry, guys, to find yourself within my website to download the small guide. You need to go to www.chamatavogados.com/digital tools. Okay, I'll provide the link as well. A lot of information on the inside, a lot of tools. You will be again. I want to repeat this because this is important. You will be needing to Google a lot of information. It's kind of easy because you have a lot of tutorials and like specific courses and tools that will explain to you how to set up the proper configuration. But anyways, within the last part of the document, I just linked you my personal email so you can write me to talk about like if you need some assistance or you want to talk about something concrete, some concrete point of the tools I'm giving you. Just feel free to reach me, and I'll be more than glad to talk to you guys and to try to help you as much as I can. Okay. Um, to
Thank you,
conclude.
Santiago. Thank you
Okay.
so much for sharing all of those tools with a lot of generosity. I think the way to move to an online practice is a journey that is not necessarily easy at the beginning. because there's a lot of learning to do. And I think that was very generous of you to share all of those tools. And there are actually a few I didn't know, and I look forward to check those tools and actually use them myself. So that was very, very useful for me as well. And I'm sure it's going to be useful for other live viewers and replay viewers as well. And I
Definitely.
also know the book about Nir Eyal, the psychology of building a product, is a great book if you would like to expand your presence online and offer a journey online to your users and clients that hooks them. I think that's what Nir and Al is talking about, how to hook your users and customers so they want to connect more with you. And all of the tools you have provided, such as the blog and social media, are so important today. So I think it's been very helpful to listen to you, Santiago. Thank you so
Thank you,
much for
Tessa.
your time and for
Thank you.
participating. And
Definitely.
again, check Santiago's website, and we'll also link this specific URL in the email, so you can grab all of this great content and connect with Santiago if you want to support each other on your path to the digital world.
Definitely. One last thing, Tessa, that I would like to just like specify. When I was making this small guide for everybody, I was just actually thinking about everybody. This is not only focused on legal activity, legal online activity. This is you just need to think about it. If you need to create a website and you need to start making some like product marketing and to broaden your online presence, this is the tools you should be using. So this is really useful for everybody. Anybody who wants to set up a website and start a business model, this is like at least the first steps you should be doing. Of course, you can do many more other things, but I hope this is
Mm-hmm.
useful for everybody, guys. And I'm more than glad to be able to be doing right now this speaking. And again, feel free to reach me anytime. Okay. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Tessa. And
Thank you so much,
big pleasure.
Santiago. Take care, and
Bye.
we'll connect soon in the community.
Thank you very much.
Take care.